Global Now， yeah， 美国雅基在美国很精彩，今天我们有很多很好的节目，大家要做感恩节的时间到了。Here's my best friend Michael Mallory. How are you?
I'm doing good.
这组的好朋友 Mike， 他是今天要特别讲讲他的本身在美国的经验跟生活。Okay, Mike. Okay,
yes.
I know you for about almost 20 years. Okay,
something like that. Yes.
And people always look at you like, are you what nationality are you? And tell them about yourself.
Yes. Well, first of all, I'm a native Houstonian. So I ended up moving to Louisiana when I was younger. So I grew up partially over there. So my background, which I get a lot of stares, like at stores or especially wherever I work at.
Let me explain. 他小的时候啊，是在等于是都是就像德州人一样的。但他在长大的时候的话，在路易斯安那那边啊。So your mom is what nationality? Your mom?
My mom is Japanese.
And your dad?
And my dad, well, he's a Caucasian.
Okay.
But he represents many other races. Actually, I represent 9 different ethnicities.
Oh.
So I think that's probably maybe I'm the first multiracial person. I think. Also, probably I've been trying to do research. I'm probably the first half Japanese American born in Houston. Very rarely I run into other Japanese, especially half Japanese.
他说在休斯顿遇到其他就是说日本人混血儿比较少。他自己的父亲也是白种人，但他们的就是说美国的种族的后面的背景很复杂，有各种，大致有9种不同的种族的。现在不是很流行这种 ancestor 吗 ？Yeah, so many people into what kind of genealogy, right? What's the background? To have 9 different, that's really a lot.
Yeah, I found that out. I did the ancestry DNA.
Ancestry. 然后他血液去化验，然后看它里面有些各种不同的人种的背景的遗传因子，很有意思。它有9种不同的。Well, now tell us, what's it like to grow up in American as half Asian, half American, and do you have a very good experience, or what's it like?
Well, it's I guess funny to some part, and then tragic on the other. So a little bit of background. So I grew up here with my my dad's family, if you want to say the white side. So I never had any Asian influence whatsoever. So I grew up here in Houston and moved to Louisiana. So living in Louisiana, because of the situation, I grew up white. I call myself, probably the whitest Asian. I know it sounds funny, but my different perspective, growing there in Louisiana, it's either majority white and then a few black people. There's hardly any Asians there.
Well, let me tell everybody. 现在他在路易斯安那，在德州这边出生，那边长大的时候的话，那边的就是说东方人非常非常的少。所以的话，在他长大的时候，几乎全部都是白人，非常少数的黑人在旁边。对他来讲，他是说最白的东方人。他讲得很有意思，因为他好像就没有跟他有同样的民族性的人，所以他长大等于好像完全就是说进入美国的生活，美国的白人的文化。So 他说有的时候是非常的好，有的时候也是有点悲哀，好像觉得话这失去这很好的文化。So I did notice you did told me you went to Japan visit your mom. How was that? That must be a culture shock, right?
Yes. This was my first time traveling out of the country. So my first time flying. So it was very nerve-wracking, but I definitely got culture shock living over there. So it was very interesting.
Did you like Japan?
Yes. I had to pick up the language quick as much as I could to communicate. But it's very cool. I learned a lot of stuff. I wish some of the stuff from there we could incorporate over here to make us better.
It's hard to learn Japanese when you're there. Is it hard to learn Japanese? But
it's not the easiest, but yeah, because especially the characters, because it's form Chinese writing, and then trying to translate it. So yeah, it was a little challenging.
因为他在这里长大，所以的话， 他到日本去看他妈妈的时候，就学点日本文，他来讲蛮困难的。他真是一个文化很大的刺激，哎，他等于从来没有到过东方文化这样子的社会，他觉得有些好的东方文化应该带到美国来，过美国社会也有很大的帮助，所以这样子非常的好。So, which part of Japan you actually in? What's the city? Do you remember what's it called?
Yes. So the first time I got to visit my mom, it was in Sunanuma Station, which is about 40 minutes from Tokyo.
Okay.
And then later, when I got to visit again, it was near Chiba City, Inagi Station. Anybody's familiar with Japan?
那我就不知道。他说大概东京外面40分钟左右。So I mean, Japan, you know, is very, very clean, very organized, very culture aware, right?
Oh,
so
correct.
when you go there, do people look you like, are you Japanese? Do they know you're Japanese, or how do they know the difference?
Yes, I get that question. So going over there, everything was like new for me, especially going to a new country.
Yeah.
So the fashion's very different, especially from here, which I'm assuming everybody knows that. So I dress, you know, the Southern my way.
Very
so
American, right?
correct. So I'm used to my way, which nothing wrong with the different fashion over there. So some of it I did like, but people did look at me like, you look like one of us, but we're not sure. So, because I did kind of stick out in a way like a sore thumb. So
他觉得他在日本的时候，好像他看起来还是很明显，他是有点混血儿的，哎，所以你在跟他讲话的时候，有时就发现他不是日本人，很有意思。Well, did you have fun though, right? Have lots of fun?
correct. Yes, it was a lot of fun. I met a lot of friends there, and from the U.S. Actually playing basketball.
They
So
like to play basketball in Japan?
yeah, they had a very nice playground. I never seen anything like it. So they had a cork platform set of concrete. So it was very nice. And like I said, it's very clean. Their style of playing basketball is very different.
他日本人跟我们打篮球不太一样，他有很好的地方可以打篮球，他非常的喜欢。Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, normally when you play basketball, half court size, whoever the opponent gets the rebound and you bring it from top of the key and you know keep playing. There, once the opponent gets the ball, they stop it and then you start all over at the top of the key. It was a little but
So
it was
play a little different than here.
correct. And of course, I kind of surprised them. Well, the other thing is a lot of Japanese are taller than me.
很
So
多日本长得比他还要高。
but the funny thing is I outjump them and they were surprised. They're like, where did he come from? So yeah.
他运动天才不错，所以他有时候跳篮啊、投篮就比他们还好。Well, now when I met you, I noticed, and you are very good professional photographer, and
Right.
also what we call it hairstylist.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. So
So
tell me about photography. You know, you've been doing travel around the world. Actually, you went to Europe, Asia, American, lots of different places. What's your favorite photographing? You know, what you like to most?
well, I'm probably one of the few, maybe the only one that's versatile in photography. But my niche, which I like to do, is landscapes. So I do a variety. I do digital and film, but I still like film better. Even though it costs a little bit more now, but I definitely like the quality, especially Kodak infrared film, which is one of my favorite.
因为 Mike 自己本身的话就是一个很好的艺术摄影师，加上他自己也是发型师，很多年了。我认识他说他就在摄影非常的蛮有名气的，也有摄影东西非常好。我说他最喜欢是什么？他什么都可以摄影。但是他多半是还是用胶卷，对他来讲，他是比较用胶卷比较老式的方法。I told him you see like a film the old-fashioned way, which is very nice. You can develop 用 film 可以自己洗照片，这是一种 it's like old skill style, right? Develop your film to your own work is excellent. Yeah. So tell me, in Houston, so where did you work?
So in Houston, well, right now, I currently work at ML2 Hair Salon, which is in Houston, Chinatown. So it's a little different for me. First, I'm the first American hairstylist to work there.
Oh, really? So 他在中国街的话，他在上班的地方美容院就是明丽 ，and 他在明丽的话是在那里上班，他是唯一的美国人美容，就是很有意思。虽然很多中国街的那很多的发型师都是中国人比较占多数。 Yeah. So in the shop, they have a different people, right? Some from Taiwan, from China, all over, right?
Correct.
And you're the American stylist.
First American stylist, and also the first half Japanese, if maybe, half Japanese, and maybe the first, Japanese.
他也是
period,
第一个，大概一半日本、一半美国人的混血儿在那里上。So how was like dealing with let's say Asian customer? I don't want to say Chinese because in the shop we have everybody coming, right? So what's the Asian customer different than American customer to the hairstyle business? Must be very interesting.
Well, there is first a little bit about my background. First, I've done every race hair in both genders. So working in Chinatown, it's obviously different from American salons. Not a huge difference, but it is there is a difference.
There's a difference.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
What's a big difference? This is when you notice right away. Like,
okay.
Oh my God, they like this,
Well, first of all, Asians are very conservative, majority.
I see. Okay.
And so working in a salon, I know it's a calmness. Unlike good or bad, American salon, it does get loud, a little talkative, and on that note. So working in the Chinatown, we get all variety of Asian cultures. Of course, others here that live in the U.S. or that travel abroad. So it has been interesting. I do get stares versus like, are you Asian?
因为他在中国街做发型师的话，很多人现在就会看到他，觉得他有点特别，也长相跟我们有点不太一样，对不对？那当然会有点注重。第二点的话，他说中国的理发店和美容院，他说跟美国理发店比起来没有那么吵闹。中国也有时比较保守，对他来讲，对我们来讲的话，我们已经觉得很吵，他们觉得好像还不够热闹。我知道美国理发店的话，他们都是吵到了，讲话很大声啊，很热闹的。Yeah. So when you're working with the Asian ladies to do their hair or men, do they know what they want? I mean, people always like, I don't know what I want to do with my hair. Is the same thing? It's American. American friend would say, I don't know what I want. They go in the hair salon as a hair stylist, like what I want to do today.
Somewhat. I mean, there is that.
Okay, well,
but
by that chance, we want to keep that for a minute. It's a suspense. We're going to take a little break. We'll be back, talk about what was the customer like. Mike going to tell some specialty. Well, don't go away. We'll be back in just a little bit break. This is Asian Guru now. Kyle Fu with you. I'm Mike Melro today. We'll be right back. Okay.
The Natural Nation Network is really about taking control of your health physically, spiritually, emotionally, even intellectually, because there's so much out there in misinformation. There's a lot of people now that are suffering from all sorts of diseases that they really wouldn't have to suffer for if they had better information. And that's what we're here to do. Provide information that can save lives.
The mind and the body are totally connected.
Health can be really serious, and sometimes we just have to lighten it up a little bit while we're still providing substantive information.
And my sort of mantra on the salsa dance floor is kind of similar. I tell somebody, if you make a mistake twice, it becomes a move. Okay.
Tune into Natural Nation every Tuesday at 11 a.m.
Are you a small business owner concerned about the downturn in the economy? Top business leaders like Mattress Mac and Warren Buffett will tell you that now is the time to promote your business more than ever. People need your services. Your business needs an edge. Learn about special advertising packages for small businesses right here on Edge Radio. Find out more, give us a call at 281-744-0446. That's 281-744-0446. Edge, because truth still matters.
Hey, welcome back. Guess what? It's Thanksgiving time, Mike. Yeah,
Yes.
要过美国说火鸡节的时辰到了，大大的火鸡 ，big turkey. Did you eat turkey in Louisiana?
Of course, yes.
他在路易斯安也吃火鸡。Yeah, you know about Thanksgiving in America? Did the Japanese celebrate Thanksgiving?
I'm not sure about that. I didn't. When I was living over there, actually, I flew back on Thanksgiving Day
Oh.
back here. So when I was living there, we didn't celebrate like over here.
Okay.
Of course, me living in the South, yeah, it's big time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've gotten fat.
我在日本也没有吃火鸡节，他说从那正好火鸡节的时候飞回来。但这边在南方当然非常注重这个家庭团聚，最大的节日就是感恩节。So this is the weekend on Thanksgiving. So we're going to thank all our friends supporting our show. Thank you for coming watch Edge Radio Network. And this is a wonderful year for us to start. It's a very, very, very tough, but we had a great time, right, Mike?
Yes.
Yeah. 谢谢大家观众收看，今年是蛮特别的一个年，但是我们也大家拼命努力，就困苦就过来了。我们这节目还希望大家多多收看，有机会的话要按赞啊，或者订阅跟转发给大家多看一看。Yeah, Edge Radio Network is specialized at promoting diversity. So that's why Mike is here today. 他跟我们大家讲，他是一半日本一半美国人，今天讲他在美国生活长大的情况。So as you're growing up, okay, well, we will talk about hairstyles before we take a break, but we're going to get to that. Okay, so a lady coming to you to say, and if she's Asian, okay, and they look at you like, okay, you look like American hairstylist. Do they say, you maybe give me some good idea how I do my hair, more fashionable American way, or what do they ask you?
Well, I think it's the opposite. So,
Opposite.
well, it depends on which background. If they're from their native homeland or country, so they're probably used to maybe that style.
I see.
If I had that approach, or usually they'll say it's like, oh, are you Asian? Or do you know how to cut Asian hair? So yeah, but
他说很多人到他店里面去，因为我在问他，他们会不会要把他发型变成more美国化？他说很多人到他的店里面，第一看到他就怀疑他会不会做他东方人，就是我们喜欢的那种发型。因为他有的就是菲律宾人啊，又是台湾或中国大陆或者是新加坡、日本，第一就怀疑他懂不懂他们国家或他们流行的发型。So is that the challenge for you, or no? You know how to do everybody's hair.
well, I do, but sometimes there's a communication problem, especially if they're talking whatever language from their homeland. But I can cut any hair, even if you cannot speak English. I can still,
really?
yes, I can still. You
他
show
说
me a
你假如
picture.
不会讲英文的话，他也可以跟你沟通，给你弄法可以弄得好好的。That is really cool. How'd you communicate? With your hand? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it's kind of like playing charades here. So if they show me a picture, I can,
I see.
Make
Okay.
hand gesture, like a small or big or how much,
Okay.
cut off, stuff like
Oh.
that. So, so that's not really an issue. But I guess on the other side, if that makes them comfortable, they want to go to the other stylist, that speaks Mandarin or Korean, then I have no problem with that. But
Okay.
but I think sometimes they're maybe intimidated to that. But I can cut anybody that.
他说多半没有太多问题。假如你把手机或者有些照片给他看，我的发型像这样子的，然后要长要短啊，或者要厚啊。还有我知道他很重要。Also, I notice you also does when they're in a hair salon, the hair side, not just cutting, also the dye the hair. What's the most popular color right now? 我在问他现在东方人女性最流行的发型的颜色是什么样 ？What's the color? Tell us.
Well,
I dying to know. I want to know.
well, I know it's gonna sound fun. So I noticed that in the Asian in Chinatown. So I noticed the Asians like silver or gray hair, and and then when it comes to brown, they like the ash brown. For the Caucasian,
What's ash brown? Like dark
so it's
brown?
cooler. Has a green or blue cast to it. Makes it, how do I explain? It's funny talking about color and then you translate it into hair color, salon colors.
Well, let's
so-
bring our friend. Come on here. Timmy, come real quick. Let's show everybody your hair. What colors right here? We'll just have a little guess. My
So-
friend Timmy happened to be here. Now, so coming over in the middle. Okay. Well, our model today, she's so beautiful. Yeah, 她是我的好朋友铁梅。 大美人今天给我们讲一下 ，OK，what color is her hair？
So I noticed different, a lot of different colors. There's looks like some highlights. I don't know if you can kind of see.
Okay,
or in two different tones, I should say.
两种不同的颜色。
So I do see a little bit of cooler. If you can see the cooler brown.
哦 ，OK，
And
就
then
是
there's
比较叫 cool brown，就是叫做比较浅的咖啡色 ，Yeah。
and then I see warmer tones, like a little deeper.
哦，比较热的咖啡就是在颜色稍微深一点。So her color is not just one color 哈，是 lots of color。
Right. It looks like two at the most.
Yeah.
哦，
Okay,
两
yes.
种不同颜
Yeah,
色。
I did two colors.
哇哦，这是一个很大的学问，我看了有这次发昏了。So it take a long time to hair like this.
Yeah,
So pretty.
for processing. Yeah, a lot of people, clients do not understand, especially when you do. Mostly Asians have medium, dark hair, about a level 4 in hair color terms.
然后它展示的话有第4种，就是第4级的色彩，这比较深。It's hard to dye the dark hair like my hair is black. Dye it into dark color is take a lot of process.
Yes, when you're about a level 3 or 4, which is dark brown to black. So when I do the silver hair, we have to do lightener, which
Wow.
a lot of people say bleach.
对对，刚刚忘了看，然后现在最流行的是银色的头发。
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
So
yeah, very
I want to
popular.
go to try.
Yeah.
So, so
okay.
it's-
But we like Tianmei have some rest. She'll be back for the next half. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank
for,
you.
Yay!
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Well, that's great. And wow, I'm like eye-opening. 眼睛真的好大，都不了解，很特别。Oh, that is so unique. Wow, Mike, you are truly an expert. It's so much detail. So we go to Mingli store, say, I want to get my hair done. So I probably have a dark hair. So you have to dye white first before you go to like silver.
not platinum, but we normally have to do maybe a double process on the lightener. Bleach.
OK，它都有2个手续把你头发变得染的浅色一点，然后再染其他的颜色。Yeah. How many time length of the time to talk?
So I've done a guy with short hair, and it took about 5 hours because we had to do
Like
it.
my hair，就像我这样头发染要5个钟头。Oh my
It can.
goodness.
Everybody's hair is different.
每个人头
Texture.
发都不太一样。
There's texture involved and how fast their body heat sometimes play a factor. And if
Body heat.
yes, and also previous hair color. God forbid if they did it themselves with the box color.
Right， 他就说，假如你自己在家里头发染的颜色，有的时候往往不是很好的质料，所以到店里面重新染过来要花一段时间。还有本人身体体温也是一个很重要的关键问题，我都没有知道这些事情，真是很有意思啊。亲爱的观众，我们学到很多这方面。So what's the best? Let the hair salon taking care of your hair. Don't do it yourself.
Correct. I know, especially coming out of the pandemic, I had to fix a few of those.
Oh, I see.
Which was not major. They were all fixable. A guy cut his own hair and gave himself a mullet. I never seen that guy with a mullet, but yeah, it's they were all fixable and understandable.
他因为我们这边在新来情况，大家都在家里，所以往往自己就动手术把这头发改好，因为大家怕出去嘛，所以他们在那个就是说理发店、美容院的话，也可以帮你改变。所以有的时候头发剪得不好，进去他可以慢慢给你修改，给你把人美美的。那很好。我知道女性的话，就我们的中国妇女性的话，往往的颜色都比较保守性，比较怕。Do you think you would promote a new hairstyle to your client? Like, hey, you maybe want to change, you make your face look different. Did you promote that to tell them do something different? Instead, I always want the same thing. 每天都是同样的东西啊，同样的发型。
I try to when a client comes in, especially depends on the situation.
Okay.
So I want them to be comfortable with me because I know I stand out a little bit in the salon. So if this is their first time or their first time, especially with me, so I want them to be comfortable with me. So if they ask me, or sometimes I suggest like what would be good for them, especially with their face feature but bottom line, I want to make them the best image or best of who they are.
他说他的好处是什么？因为他在美容院，因为他本身看起来好像不是完全很中国人、东方人混淆的感觉，有时候往往对他不能够了解，所以他愿意多花一点时间跟他的新来的客户或者朋友，仔细问清楚，对他们的背景多了解一下，他们喜欢或不喜欢什么，他们哪些希望头发做成什么样子，他比较细心，而且比较就特别 照顾客人比较好。So I like that. You very care about your customer, what they want, right? It's a very important part, right?
Well, yes, I want them to
We're
come
making
back.
friends. Yes, very good. Yeah, very good. So now we go back to you as Asian American grow up here. So did you have hard to find a girlfriend? Because people are like, who are you? Are you Asian or you white? I mean, what was that like?
That was looking back, yes. So I had different experiences with that. I dated a Caucasian lady, and it was funny. Well, in a way. So there was some Asian girls passed by, and so they looked at her and they were kind of mad. It looked like they wanted a confrontational. So
他说他
yeah.
有个认识一个女的，是个白人女朋友，就是美国人嘛，所以有些东方女孩走过去看到他，好像跟他在一起就有点不太愉快。好像的话，应该把他再抢过来。Well, that's good. They're fighting over you, Mike.
There you go. But I did, yeah. Especially in Louisiana, I dated a lot of Caucasian women, and so when I got to move to Lafayette, Louisiana, I did date some Asian women. So it was different. So
what's the big difference between dating Asian women and Caucasian women or American women? You know.
Well, I mean, of course, everybody's different, right?
Individually,
there you go. So I noticed dating Asian women more reserved.
Okay.
Especially for female part, and I not just Asian. I noticed some cultures that, especially the dad, especially, want to be very protective of.
So did you like that? Did you like that?
Well, yes and no. So sometimes it makes it challenging dating. So, but I understand.
他说东方妇女多半是比较保守性，而且因为家庭的观念比较重，所以父母亲的话，尤其是爸爸特别保重这个女儿。我说对他说他喜不喜欢这样子的女性比较保守，他说我要看各种情况来确定，对不对 ？So yeah, okay, Mike, what do you want to tell audience the most important part? You being Asian American grow up, and you have 1 minute to talk about your idea, what was like. You know, you want to give a message to our friends out there. If you are mixed race, growing American, is Asian, whatever mixed race you have. So what is your good word for them?
So bottom line, I think a lot of people are being not only biracial but multiracial. So I think we're probably underrepresented, and so we have a very unique perspective. And matter of fact, I think learning both sides. So I think there's a lot to be achieved and learn from each other. So, but yes, I think. For me, I see things very differently. So, you know, very detailed stuff too.
就是在这个美国的话，现在这种混血儿的代表的还是非常的少，因为多半就是讲的黑人或白人比较单独性的，所以在希望以后大家能够尽量出来发言，让大家知道你的生存。因为我的爸爸是东方人，我爸爸是黑人、白人，大家都有各种不这样子的话。大家会更重视这个种族歧视之间的问题，比较大家平等，大家互相沟通是非常重要的一件事情。因为每个人的看法就有很特别特殊的看法，所以的话这是非常非常重要。未来世界大家就是一家人呐，是不是 ？We are all family. Yeah, so we have to understand each other. Well, thank you come to my show. Yeah, what's the best way to contact you? Tell your salon what's the name and quickly.
Sure, it's ML2 Hair Salon, 9889 Bel Air Boulevard, number 320, and that's in Houston.
Okay, and also Mike have a nice Facebook online, and you can find he always show how to do his hair, right? It's kind of cool. I don't understand, but I look like it's always surprised. 他在那个网书上面有，他专门做头发，他就忘记，所以大家谢谢你啊。Happy Thanksgiving to you.
Oh, you too.
Yes.
Happy Turkey Day.
You're going to come to Chinese New Year too, right? We'll have Thanksgiving. Yes. So that's the benefit of a biracial. You have more holidays.
There you go.
More fun, right?
No complaints.
Yeah, so don't go away. Have our beautiful lady who just here, Tammy, going to come and next talk to us. So, well, thank you, Mike. I'm so excited you come. After 20 years, 20年之后，终于上我的节目了，谢谢。
谢谢。
Yeah. Happy Thanksgiving. Yes. We out for now. Ta-da!
We work our whole lives to support our families. With one accident or illness, it can all be gone in an instant. Now there's a smart, affordable way to protect your family. Go to findhealthbenefits.com and discover low-cost life insurance for as little as $2 per month. Add to that a tax-deferred annuity that can help you protect your assets and grow your money for retirement. Learn more. Go to findhealthbenefits.com or call 877-235-6094. A critical illness can strike without warning and wipe out your life savings. In fact, it's the #1 reason for bankruptcy. Find Health Benefits offers an affordable solution. Get up to $50,000 if you get cancer, stroke, or a heart attack, giving you the peace of mind to focus on getting better while the plan helps you to pay your bills and medical expenses. Learn more. Go to findhealthbenefits.com or call 877-235-6094. 66% of seniors spend more time shopping for cable TV than Medicare plans. Most say because it's just too confusing. Laws change every year. The wrong plan could cost you thousands and prevent you from seeing the doctors you want. Introducing FindHealthBenefits.com. Save time, save money, see specialists without referrals. Go to FindHealthBenefits.com or call 877-235-6094 for this informative brochure.
Society is on the edge. Let's bring them back. Edge Radio, because truth still matters.
The Natural Nation Network is really about taking control of your health physically, spiritually, emotionally, even intellectually, because there's so much out there in misinformation. There's a lot of people now that are suffering from all sorts of diseases that they really wouldn't have to suffer for if they had better information. And that's what we're here to do. Provide information that can save lives.
The mind and the body are totally connected.
Health can be really serious, and sometimes we just have to lighten it up a little bit while we're still providing substantive information.
And my sort of mantra on the salsa dance floor is kind of similar. I tell somebody, if you make a mistake twice, it becomes a move. Okay, so
Tune into Natural Nation every Tuesday at 11 a.m.
各位亲爱的大家好，我叫傅凯，我们今天跟我的朋友铁梅在这里，我们Global now, we're going to have my very special guest, Miss Tianmei with it. You just saw her last half hour to our model for the hair, but now we're going to talk about her and what she does in America, Asian community, and all this wonderful she does. 大家给我介绍一下，铁梅。欢迎，
好，谢谢 ，Thank you，
又好久没见了
，Nice to see you，
哇，穿得好漂亮啊 ，She's so beautiful.
Thank you.
Yes, okay. Well, tell us first about yourself. Okay, 第一件事跟我们大家讲一下你自己的背景，你是哪个国家来的？你在哪个城市长大的？
哦，我来自中国，我出生在江苏，
江苏
非常美丽的江南。
She's from China. And the city state called Jiangsu, which is a very beautiful state. 你是住的 south， 是南边、北边？
中国的南部，南边。
Okay, it's the southern part. Okay, is it warm?
冬天还是有点冷，可是它四季分明，非常漂亮。
It's got a very good fall season, and in the winter have a little bit snow. Okay, well, so how long ago you come to America?
Oh, that's a long time. 1998年吧。
Oh, okay. And she come to America in 1998.
Yeah.
1998年 Yeah, 1998. Yeah. So, I mean, tell us, when you come to America, what's your first? 你到美国，你第一个那个感觉是什么样子？跟大家讲一讲。
就是小时候有一个叫American Dream，
对，
就是有一个美国梦吧，就想来美国，因为大家都知道来美国是一个自由民主，然后又比较 就是 open 的比较快乐的一个地方嘛。那小时候嘛，就在中国的时候就想，如果我去美国多好呀。那时候只是想一想而已。
When she was young, she had always have watched on TV and movie about the American dream, how democracy, liberty, and freedom, how wonderful it is. So she always want to come to America and travel and visit what it's like if she want to stay here. Because American is a great country to proving mostly freedom. You can do whatever you like. You have choices and do what you like in your life. So 那非常好啊。当你来的时候的话，你第一个印象你是从哪个城市？纽约还是洛杉矶？
我第一个其实我最早到的是关岛。对
The first island she saw Americans island of Guam.
Yeah. 然后到的洛杉矶。
Okay, then.
然后一路就过来。住过5、6个州吧。
Okay. She's lived in 5 or 6 different states in America. 所以你看了很多不同的地方，对不对？
就是说你开始的时候你很想来，然后像我们。就是说越到现在越想家，就是有想在国内在中国的那种生活啊，家人啊，就是你特别回想。
Well, after she been in America for a while, she really misses back home too, and in China because there's a lot of culture there, and 很多文化在那里 ，lot of
family,
people, and family and friends. So how often did you visit China?
每一年我要回去 Yeah, this year we cannot go, but most like 1 year, 2, 3 times.
Okay.
And sometime more. Because we do something in China. So
very good.
And then so.
Okay. Well, 在我们只要在美国，主要是你也是一个职业妇女，对不对？
对，就是说闲不住。中国话叫闲不住。
She's also a career woman, so she's not just a mother and a beautiful wife, but she also does her own career. So tell us, 那你的职业你最喜欢做哪一方面的呢？给大家介绍一下，因为中国妇女在美国的职业，好像大家就觉得好像不太了解。
Yeah, 我在中国学的是fashion designer， 就是时尚的一个设计吧。然后完了来了美国以后呢，就是你也知道到美国你不可能做这个了，就是说语言上的一个就是阻隔吧，可能你不大了解，然后就不会去做这一行。然后所以我做过很多行业，然后从餐馆啊，然后我还在赌场，在拉斯维加斯住过，在赌场发牌做 dealer 做了好几年。
She studied fashion design and the fashion industry in China. When she come here, of course, a little bit English barrier since she couldn't do that, what she really loved. So she also working various jobs. She actually working at Las Vegas.
Yeah, I did a dealer.
And a poker dealer. Yes. That is a cool experience.
Yeah, I know almost everything game, but I'm not gamble. Not a lot, but a little bit plays okay.
Yeah, 她不喜欢赌博，只是喜欢发牌。
Yeah, 这比较很每一天都有接触不同的人。对我一个来自东方的人来说，就是从学英文啦、culture 文化啦，各方面你就会了解很多。对，
学的更多。Yeah， 因为美国这个国家本来就很复杂。
是的，它是多种族多种族的一个国家，然后它有非常包容，就说你英文不好呀，或者你的文化跟完全不一样。他能接受，就是说对我们来说，就是说没有那么大的一个压力在这里工作。
One thing she really love about American is we are very tolerant. If your English is not perfect, if you also from different countries, they're very acceptance. Yeah, that's very, very open in that way. And she really loved that about American because, as we come here, we might have a little bit like, what is hamburger? Yeah, we're used to eating fried noodles. So, but everything is open. Everybody eats every different food, everything. So in Houston, how long have you been living in Houston? Now you're Houston, right?
Yeah, since 2008, I moved to here. Okay. So, 我喜欢。我非常喜欢德州文化，因为它那种淳朴，然后地大物博的，然后那个人呢也没有那么多，就是说比较地大人稀，然后而且非常好相处，它比较单纯，就是说我挺喜欢这里。
She loves tech. She thinks it's great. It's open country and lots of room for everybody. Communicating is easy.
还有房子很大，很重要，房子很大。So
And a
everything
big
bigger,
house.
everything
Yes,
bigger
everything
here.
bigger.
Yes.
That's the truth, right? Yeah. Okay. Well, and tell us, in your business as career women, it's hard to be a woman in business. 就是说现在做职业妇女，就是说尤其是中国人、东方妇女，是不是比较困难的在美国创业？
是有，就是说怎么讲？对女性来说，本身这个社会就是现代社会吧，它对女性来说本身就是跟男人一样的去挑战。面对一些压力，包括社会的工作问题呀、家庭问题，因为女性跟男的还不一样，她还多一个家庭的责任，就是好比教育小孩呀、照顾老人呐、就是说现在的女性对她本身来说是要创业很辛苦。
She talked about as a challenge as a career woman for today modern society. It's a little harder than most men because they are mother, they are nurturing, they're very focused on not just a career, also have a family too. So the pressure and the different variety, the challenge they're facing, it's a little bit more than most men have. So from a way to having a career, the time management become very, very difficult. But she love it. You love it, right?
Yeah, 我喜欢。从我到美国，后来我做电视台，做记者。
Oh, she was on TV too.
Yeah, 我做电视台，做记者，写文章，做报纸。
Yeah, she actually working at the Southern Daily Group as a reporter, and she writes what do you call writing reports on the newspaper, and also she went out interviewing people, and she was all over the place. I know her for a very long time. She's very, very active in our community. Yeah, 你认识好多人，中国外人都有，对不对？
没错。然后我创建了这一个女性的一个选美平台，叫 Hot Mama Beauty Competition, in the international.
She started a very, very important international beauty contest called Hot Mama.
Yeah, because why I did this because 我想我女性要小姑娘的时候很自然美，然后到结婚以后啊，在创业就忘记了自己是一个女人了，然后就慢慢就好像觉得自己跟男人一样，所以我在我心里就是我本人感觉就是我心里住了一个小女人，所以我永远就喜欢自己是一个公主，所以我就有这个想法，我就想很多女人还是有这个想法，我必须要创这么平台，让他们再次的去绽放自己，展示自己的美，这是我创建这个平台的一个目的。
The Hot Mama reason she started is when every woman or lady or girl, when they're little, they want to be a little princess, want to be beautiful. When we're growing up, when they're starting getting a real job in the society, you want to always act like a man, everything be equal, and you start to slowly forget yourself. And she want to promote the femininity and beautiful woman today. It doesn't matter your mother or your career woman, and everybody can come out representing themselves as a true female beauty and to that society. Again, even you are no longer 18 years old or 25, you still have a lot of beautiful women out there want to come out to say, hey, I am a mother, I'm a career woman, also a beautiful woman as well. And this competition is not about a contest, it's about more representing a female, their beauty and the kindness and all the way around, right? Just all around. 可以做任何什么事情都可以做。
什么都可以。我们有最大年纪75岁的。
Wow, really?
Yeah.
There's our, even one of the eldest competitor is 75 years old. See, beautiful women, all age and all group. Yeah. So. Well, this is very interesting. We're going to talk more about. 我们还讲更多细节。Yeah, we're going to take a quick break. 我们休息1分钟，马上回来。哇，我感到非常感兴趣，有很多问题要问你啊。
好的。
We'll be right back. Yeah.
We work our whole lives to support our families. With one accident or illness, it can all be gone in an instant. Now there's a smart, affordable way to protect your family. Go to findhealthbenefits.com and discover low-cost life insurance for as little as $2 per month. Add to that a tax-deferred annuity that can help you protect your assets and grow your money for retirement. Learn more. Go to findhealthbenefits.com or call 877-235-6094. A critical illness can strike without warning and wipe out your life savings. In fact, it's the #1 reason for bankruptcy. Find Health Benefits offers an affordable solution. Get up to $50,000 if you get cancer, stroke, or a heart attack, giving you the peace of mind to focus on getting better while the plan helps you to pay your bills and medical expenses. Learn more. Go to findhealthbenefits.com or call 877-235-6094. 66% of seniors spend more time shopping for cable TV than Medicare plans. Most say because it's just too confusing. Laws change every year. The wrong plan could cost you thousands and prevent you from seeing the doctors you want. Introducing findhealthbenefits.com. Save time, save money, see specialists without referrals. Go to findhealthbenefits.com or call 877-235-6094 for this informative brochure.
Society is on the edge. Let's bring them back. Edge Radio, because truth still matters.
各位川观众，我叫傅凯。今天我们跟陈铁梅女士在这里，我们讲我们在美国的生活，各种不同方面的知识跟常识，还有好玩的东西。Welcome back. I'm Kyle Fu and Tiemei is my special guest, and today we're talking about Asian, global in America. What we're doing here was Asian, and she been a Korean woman, and she created her own beauty competition called Hot Mama. We're going to find out more about the detail. 我铁梅女士啊，铁梅姐跟我讲一下，你们这个 Hot Mama 到过多少个国家？
我们前后在8个国家进行比赛，可现在已经发展到大概有30个国家和地区。就是有一些地区专门做这个，像我们18年我们是在杜拜做的那个全球的总决赛。
Wow, well, she have one of the final competition for Hot Mama actually at Dubai.
2018.
2018年 2018. And already went on international over 8 different countries and over 30 different cities. In China, how many cities in China?
24个。
24 cities in China. And also you did it in other cities in Asia too, right?
Yeah, 是有香港、新加坡，去年今年在做网络，因为今年的情况很特殊。
This year is a little special, but you already done that.
刚刚在深圳非常豪华的颁奖典礼刚刚结束。
They just finished their other competition in China, Shenzhen in the south side, and just finished another year of it. And also in Europe, 欧洲你是哪几个？
做过法国，德国。
Okay, Hot Mama already went to Germany, France, and see, we are truly international. So we're not just looking at Asian women, we look at all women. Right?
Yeah, all the women are international.
International women. So Hot Mama is not about just for Asian women, it's for everyone. Every woman in every age group, they can be part of this event. Isn't that wonderful? I think that's fair. That's great.
Yeah, 因为起源是在美国嘛，它属于美国品牌。
I see. Because she said originally from America. So use American ideas how we have to be acceptable, open for everyone. So I like that. That's very good. Yeah. So what's the hardest part to be a 就是一个中国妇女在这个开始做这个选美的时候，大家一定会认为觉得你这我不能了解你这对不对？你最大的挑战是什么？
最大的挑战就是第一就是因为我的理念上是想要把妇女跟就是文化给推出去。因为我要让很多的女性在这个平台上展示自己的同时，要把国际的这个文化交流做好，因为要互相了解。像我们是中国人，我们到美国要了解美国文化， 然后我们又要让人家了解我们中国的文化，所以我就基本上推这个文化为主。然后我们到了法国，我们想了解法国文化，那法国人又想把法国文化推给我们，所以我们基本上做的是一个global 的一个文化的。
She told me the mission at the beginning career, like people understand. Also now, even still, like people understand. Hamama is not about beauty competition. It's even less about that. About culture exchange. Like people come to America, learn about American. We want to give American culture to Asia. Asia culture come to American. When she went to France, the French people want to give us their culture and their background, their history. We want to give there. So it's creating a very good international bridge, and everybody can cross over each other, become much more global, kind of friendly situation, and make it more culture and fun. That's a lot more fun. 那比较更有意思哈。
Yeah， 非常好。像我们在杜拜，我们去做的那个总决赛那个。当时很多的那些杜拜人就围着我们，就是非常热情，非常想了解就说你们究竟是想做什么所以我就是想把女性带出来，从这个平台上来诉说我们的故事的同时推广文化。
She said when she went to Dubai for the last competition 2018, that lots of people in Dubai want to know what exactly the competition was about, all these beautiful women, what they're trying to do. So these women actually become ambassadors for culture and arts and history, bring to other countries and tell them about, not just a women story, also tell all kinds of story about our life, our come together, why we're doing this. And it's a very, very, very good mission. So what you're going to do next? I know this is a little conservative, 大家在家里，对不对？
对，今年比较困难。然后我们曾经在非洲也举行过一次 ，right 呀，在那个南非。然后我们现在要就是把全球的女性给带到这个舞台上来因为我们的女性在社会地位总是比较辛苦吧，跟男的相比的话还是比较辛苦一点，所以我想让他们展示他们的努力，然后提高这个女性在社会的影响力跟地位。
She said women still having hard place in today's society. They still have to do twice as hard work to represent themselves, to prove themselves, to our society today. So she really wanted representing that out, how much of women's intelligence, determination, hard-working methods, up to the measure to today's society and bring out the beauty in them as well. So she's working very hard on that. She also had a Hamama competition in South African. That must be very exciting.
Yeah, very fun.
I've never been there. So, yeah, and see, it's truly a global event. So
yeah, 我去年我就飞过差不多7、8个国家，我就
I'm so jealous. She went to 7 different, 8 different countries last year alone.
Yeah, so 有一次我1个星期飞到4个国家。
Must be very tired.
Yeah, so very tired, but a lot of fun, So you meet a lot of different people.
Right, to travel 4 different countries 1 week. That is a lot. But as a founder and a career, this is part of your job.
Yeah, that everybody want you go over there, see something, make it more exciting, So yeah, that's good.
So what's the qualification when they enter? They say, okay, I want to register to be a Hamama competitor. 假如我要参加，我是最重要的资本条件。
我们没有条件，应该说，只要你是女性，你有这个想法，你就可以上这个舞台。无论你展示才艺也好，或者我是可以带我的孩子跟老公上这个舞台。
真的
呀，我们就是想让整个 family 更together， 就是有 more love。就是说展示家庭，展示你的才艺，展示你的工作，展示你的社会的付出。你哪怕是一个做义工都可以。
He said any women can be qualified, and also she's very encouraged to bring the family, the husband, the kids being part of the event as well. So not just about women, it's about the family all to come together. So it's a very important part of this competition as well. So people don't think, I want to enter. Can I bring people? Yes, you could. You can bring the family all together.
Also, we have a professional trainer. Training them there for to
给你培训。
培训，然后培训你的才艺啊，你的走路啊，或者甚至你的坐姿站姿，那对你将来是有很大的影响的。
They even give you some basic training for how you walk on the runway. You have a talent, they help you improving that, and how to represent yourself in the competition. That's very good because it will help in the future. As a mother, as a career woman, as a friend, and it's very good.
Also 每一个人上了我们这个舞台，他会留下最美好的记忆，因为有的很多妈妈一辈子没上过舞台，然后她也没发现自己这么美。
Oh, so the one thing about you can leave very beautiful memory in your life and be part of the competition. Well, thank you so much. 谢谢参加我们节目，我们以后还讲更多的节目，更多这方面的消息。以后要请我们做个节目，专讲这些中国妇女跟全世界妇女们的代表，对不对？
就是世界女性在这个。
I was just going to open a show about international women. Yeah, talk about their lives. Yeah, and first we're going to say thank you and have a happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you, thank you. 感恩节快乐，谢谢。Thank you, everyone.
Well, don't forget, continue watch us and the Edge Radio Network on Facebook and also AsianGlobal.net. 谢谢我们陈铁梅女士今天参与我们节目。Thank you so much. I see you next time on Monday from 11 to noon. Okay, don't forget, watch us again.
Thank you.
Bye bye.